Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Family Journey. Today we're going to work on something that I need in my kitchen, so I thought that you might want to learn how to make it too. It's seasoning salt. Why spend money on seasoning salt when you can make it on your own? I have here today for you, let's see, I have an old seasoning salt container that we just keep using over and over again. We're going to be using turmeric, celery seed, paprika, garlic, onion powder, cayenne pepper, but that's just because my family likes hot stuff, so I put it in ours. A little bit of cornstarch, salt, sugar, and that's all you need to make an awesome seasoning salt that has no MSGs. You know what's going into it, and everything is all good. You can make it yourself, and you don't have to buy one pack of seasoning salt when you have all these different components. You can make other blends as well, like your own barbecue rub that my husband makes, which is awesome. Let's get started. We're going to be making a double quadruple batch, if that makes any sense. And so for that, we're going to be using, first off, we're going to put in our big huge bowl. Move everything to the side. In our big huge bowl, first off, we're going to start off with 1 teaspoon of turmeric. And I can't quite fit that in ever, so I don't even know why I tried. So it's 1 teaspoon, so I'm just going to add 2 of these half spoons. And I'm actually almost out. That's how much turmeric we use. Okay, so that's turmeric. Okay, and there's 1 tablespoon, and I'm making a double batch, so I need more than that. But duh. Okay, this is just another way for us as stay-at-home moms, or even as a family, budgeting to make sure that we A, know what's in our kids' food, and B, be able to be at home with our kids because we're not spending so much money. Next we have paprika, and we're going to, this is not just 1 paprika, my daughter mixed a couple, so it's different kinds, it's not just this brand. And we're going to add a heaping teaspoons, 1, 2, and this is a double batch, so 3, 4, and again, heaping teaspoons. Once you make this the first time, you're going to see that you might like some things more than others. Don't worry about the mess. Celery seed. We're going to wait for celery seed until the end, but we're going to put it over here. We're going to need salt, and we're doing a double batch. A double batch again. This is not just a small batch. So in a double batch, we need, because we're going to fill up this whole container. A double batch is 8 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're doing a quadruple batch, so two of the quadruple batches, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I think I'm off count, but you know, we'll know if when all is said and done, I'm cooking and I notice that the seasoning salt is off, I'll know what's off because I made it myself. 8 teaspoons of sugar. Was this sugar? This was sugar. Well, people, bloopers are real. Bloopers are completely real. Oh my word. This is a lot of sugar raven. And don't worry, the sugar is all on top, so it won't hurt anyone. It won't hurt anyone. And I'm probably going to edit this out, so. And that's about the amount of sugar we need anyway, so put that aside. My producer's not saying anything to me. She's just letting me do stuff. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of those salts, and then I'll add more salt if we need it. And we're gonna need 2 teaspoons of onion powder, heaping teaspoons. 1, 2, 3, 4, because it's a double batch. And then you're going to need heaping teaspoons of, and again the recipe will be on the bottom down below. So you don't miss it. 2, and remember I'm making a big huge batch, so, and I don't have much garlic left, so I'm going to just pour it in there. And my family loves a little spice in their life, so I'm going to add, I thought this was open. No. Oh well. Oh well. 2 tablespoons, because my family likes a little spice in their life. Okay, we did the turmeric. We did too much sugar, but that's okay. Okay, now we have a Ziploc bag. Set your seasonings aside. And we have celery seed. For celery seed, we need 1 teaspoon, and again I'm doing a big huge batch, so that's why I'm using so much. 2 teaspoons of celery seed. This is whole celery seed was what I used. Okay, and if you have a spice grinder, you can put it in a spice grinder, but I don't have a spice grinder, so I take my rolling pin and I just roll over them, and I'm more or less, I'm not trying to really crack them. I'm trying to release what little oils are in them, and they become fragrant and really good. And if you make it without the celery salt, or the celery seed, not salt, the celery seed, you will tell the difference. You'll think, okay, something is missing in my seasoning salt. What is it? But it's usually this. And just rock, and it's done. It doesn't take but a couple of passes, and put it all in there. And I wish you had smell-o-vision, because
it smells delicious.
It smells delicious.
You're hilarious.
Okay, you got you a little spoon, and you just mix it all together.
FYI, folks, use something.
Okay, continue mixing, mixing, mixing. And I'm going to have my husband come and try, because he's the season, he's really the rub master. He makes all his own rubs. We make our own barbecue sauce. Unless I find it on sale, of course, and like Sweet Baby Ray's, because I love me some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. But make sure everything is incorporated very well. You'll see to the sides, see that? And so that's all you want to do, and I'm going to show you why. Rub all your good stuff on the side. You're going to screw it up. And this is what kids are for, FYI. Hold the two sides and just shake. And because you already went up the sides and allowed the cornstarch to kind of drizzle down, it's gonna mix perfectly. If you got little kids, whatever, as long as no pepper or even cayenne pepper is in here, you can let them shake it. Excuse me. Okay, so give it a second. Give it a second, because if you don't, I'm gonna show you what happens.
Bless you.
Oh, I gave it a second. So now you see there's a couple of cornstarchy goodnesses in there, but that's okay. And what you get, really is,
my God is a quiet God. He hardly ever says it